welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Finnemore's thinking 11 kilometres per hour to get under 30 minutes. Yeah, I was thinking 11 or 12. Should we do 11 and a half then? Yeah, 5 and 6 back to back is what we're doing. So, right, hello, welcome along to... Hang on a minute. Let's try that camera. Right, welcome along to Film My Run and the Zwift Run live channel. We are doing stage 5 and then stage 6 back to back of the Tour de Zwift, so we can finish. Yeah, I'm saying I reckon 11 and a half. Let's just make sure we get there under 30 minutes so we can jump over to the other one. Yeah. Victoria, hello. I've just said goodbye to Victoria. Oh, National Pizza Day today. Happy National Pizza Day to everybody. Willie Grider says, impeccable timing. Thought we were going to have an awkward moment there for a second. No, I knew exactly what I was doing. Walked out just at the right time. Amy Green, hello. Sebastian, hello. Clive, hello. Leo, he says, what's going on? We're doing Tour de Zwift, stages 5 and 6. Stage 5 now, and then stage 6 immediately afterwards to get it right. To get it all done. Stephen, you always tell me to do something constructive in the meantime, but I never do. See, that intro is not there just for filler. You know, do something constructive while you're waiting for the stream to start, or while you're waiting for the run to start. Do something constructive in the time that you have available. Right, we are off in about 10 seconds time. Hashtag pizza for Victoria. Man on a mission. Yeah, there's quite a few of us on a mission actually to get these done. 5 and 6 back to back. I don't know who else has got to do 5 and 6, but I certainly do. So we're going at 11.5 kilometres an hour to ensure that we get this run done in half an hour, and then jump over to the next one in time for that to start. So 5 o'clock here in the UK, and 5 o'clock means stage 5. 5:30 means stage 6. Marcus Holmes says, to be fair, I rarely do constructive things generally, more like destructive things. Gosh, I'm warm already. I'm going to have to turn the fan on immediately. Right, let's just settle into this run now. So, London it is. I am watching chat, if you want to say hello. Leo is making chicken wings and chips. That is constructive. Christophe Verdu has joined us. Hello, Christophe. Marcus, have you told Clive Finnemore your news? Tina says she's joining us at 5:30. Are we going slower? Yes, a lot slower. 9.5 is all right. 9 or 9.5 for the 7k run later on. We just need to get this one done and out of the way with plenty of time to jump over to the next run. So we want to get this done in, 27 minutes. So give us 3 minutes or so to get over. How did you manage to find that, Marcus? Unbelievable. No, not Paris, Clive. Yeah, Marcus is quitting Zwift. He can't be bothered anymore. He's had enough. He doesn't need to prove anything anymore. He's done all the miles that anyone can do. So that's it. Closing down his account as of tonight. Right, Leo reckons this run should take us 20 minutes. Yes, Leo, if I was running at 15 kph. Not today. Not today. Funnily enough, I'm actually feeling like this pace is fairly speedy. Right, Clive Finnemore's booked a Premier Inn 20 miles from Kinlochleven, where the Ben Nevis Ultra starts. Marcus Holmes has got the last bed and breakfast in the village of Kinlochleven, so he's right by the finish line, start-finish line. I haven't booked anywhere yet. because I'm still not sure. Oh, Fort William's not 20 miles away. Fort William, it's only about 9 or 10 miles away, I think. Or is that by as the crow flies? So yeah, we need to decide whether I'm bringing the family or not. If I'm bringing the family, it's going to cost a lot more money. If it's just me, then I can sleep on Marcus's floor. I'm going to go up the whole way on Friday, Clive. I want to be there for Saturday morning, just to soak up the atmosphere. We are talking about the Ben Nevis Ultra, by the way. The reason we're doing that is because entries for the Ben Nevis Ultra opened today. So a few of us have booked our places already. Leo, are you coming to Ben Nevis? There are lots of other races, by the way. If you want to come and join us in Scotland in September the 17th and 18th, there's a 5k race, there's a 10k, there's an 18k, and then we get up to the bigger races. The Ring of Steel is 22k, but lots of elevation. And you've got the Ben Nevis Ultra, and then you've got the Glencoe Skyline, which are big boy races. But yeah, if you just want to come along and run 18 kilometres or 10k in the Scottish mountains, come and join us. Okay, but Leo's going to do 2023 for Ben Nevis, not this year. Amy, we might have done quite a long lead-in. Amy's saying that the kilometres aren't matching up. It might be that we did a long lead-in before it actually started, Amy. Marcus, you'll be fine. You're quicker than me, so you'll be alright. And if we're together, if we stay together, we can make sure we get there on time. Or rather, you can just pull me along and make sure I get there. Leo says, do I have lots of elevation outdoors where I am? Well, we have the South Downs. So, the South Downs are not very high, but there are lots of hills. So I think the maximum I can do is 100 metres climb in one go. And then I'll have to come back down and do it again. So I can do 100 metre elevation reps. If I go for a half marathon distance run, I can get in 400 or 500 metres of climb in that. If I do a marathon distance and in training, I can easily get 1,000 metres of gain if I wanted to. Yeah, we don't go through many woods, Marcus. So it's mostly craggy mountainsides There's a bit of fire road. So we do go through some woods, but it's a big fire road, so it's quite wide. So you don't feel like you're in the woods. So yeah, it's mountains all the way up to the top of Ben Nevis and down. Fire road for 12 kilometres, over a river and then up, back onto the top of another mountain, and then back down into the town. So I don't think there's any forest, so you're all right. And there are so many runners around, you're not going to get lost. The only thing you might do is fall over and break your leg. Alright, would we say 6.2? Would I say 6.2 miles, 10k, and 2,600 feet? So hang on a minute. I only work in meters. So 2,600 feet is about 800 meters. Yeah, 800 meters. Yeah, 800 meters in 10k. That's pretty good. Very good. Yeah, that's more than I can get in 10k. In 10k, I'd be lucky to do about 200 or 300 meters. Right, coming up to 2k done. We're doing Tour de Zwift, stage 6. Marcus doesn't want to fly all across the ocean just to have Stephen lead him to a DNF. So, because we've joined wave 1, we have 15 minutes extra to get to the cutoff. So this year, or sorry, last year when I ran it, I missed the final cutoff by about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So if I was running it with the extra 15 minutes, I'd have been 13 minutes inside the cutoff. So we've got an extra 15 minutes this year. But having said that, I'd still like to do it so that I would have been inside the old cutoff. I want to do it inside the old cutoff times. Marcus, you're going to have to wait in line with my wife, I'm afraid, for all that stuff. Quite a few months of training yet to come and a few races in between that. No, I'm not going to DNF this year, Leo. Yeah, well, I need to keep my form until September and then run quicker than I did last year. Yeah. That's the thing, is with experience, I know what I've got to do now. I know what I've got to do. So heart rate is firmly in zone 2 today for this run. Hopefully I can drop it down to zone 1 for our second run of the day, which follows this immediately. So we're doing stage 6. Oh no, hang on, stage 5 we're doing right now. And then stage 6 in 16 minutes from now. Right, actually, we need to get a move on, guys, don't we? Because stage 6 starts in 15 and a half minutes. We're only going at 5:12, which is 15 and a half minutes. So we need to speed up. We need to speed up to 12, don't we? Surely. Yeah? We've got 3 kilometres to do at 5 minutes 12 per kilometre. So by that reckoning, we need to speed up. Up to 12, I think. And even that's only just going to get us there in time. It's going to have to be faster than that, even. Right, Jeff says, I need to leave the camera at home. Yeah, 12 and a half. Let's do 12 and a half. I need to leave the camera at home. For Ben Nevis. Stop filming it and just get it done. Right, Jeff Partridge is already waiting for us on the stage 6 start line. Yeah, we do need to speed up. There's still only just under 3k to go. 14 minutes. We are not going to make it if we don't hurry up. Might have to do the last kilometre at 14. I am going at 9.5. Right, Clive says 13, okay. I'm going at 9.5 for the second run. Oh, poor Sebastian. Look, Marcus, don't you blame me. It's not my fault. It was Clive that suggested 11. The thing is, Clive paced his 100 miler remarkably well. So I don't know what he was playing at here. I was going to go at 12 from the start. Clive suggested 11. I compromised with 11.5. Well, we've totally messed up here, haven't we? Will B says, good evening, Stephen. Early one tonight. Has Victoria kicked you out? Well, Victoria's running outside tonight. She's got a night run with the head torch and some friends. She can do a half marathon on the hills in the dark and the cold. So good for her. I wanted to get the Tour de Zwift catch-up runs done. So I thought we'd do this one at 5 because I need to do stage 5. And then I thought, why not do stage 6 as well? So that's 5:30. So in about 11 minutes. We've just realised though that we're going too slow and we've had to speed up because we need to get 2 kilometres done in 10 minutes. So, and then we need to very quickly switch over to the other event, in which I will be going much slower. So, at the speed we're going now, we'll have about 10 seconds to switch over to the other run. So, the last kilometre we probably need to speed up a bit more. Right, should we go to 13.5 now, and then 14 for the last kilometre? Tina Beard says, come on boys, look lively. Marcus says, we've got plenty of time. I'm not taking any chances. I'm going at 13.5 now, and then 14 for the last kilometre. Hadn't planned on this being a zone 3 run, but that's what it's becoming. Who's at 170? You're never at 170, are you, Clive? Chop, chop, chaps. Tina said we've got 9 minutes. Yeah, 8.5 now. Still got a mile to go.
Right on!
We're coming, guys, we're coming. We're going as quick as we can. We've still got 7 minutes. It's fine. No, John, we're going to be there on time. Clive, Sebastian, Marcus and myself are all going to arrive with 30 seconds to spare. Plenty of time to switch over to the next run. Right then. 14, anyone? Just for the last kilometre? Oh no! Marcus has had it come up on his screen. No thanks, not yet. Yeah, I'll have that in a minute as well. 5 minutes to go, it'll pop up, won't it? Yeah, there we are. So I've got to get rid of that as well. Plenty of time. We might even have a minute. A whole minute. Marcus is going at 15 now. 15 kilometres an hour. Yes, Will. Will says, with all this effort, you better hope for no technical issues when joining the next event. I know. Fingers crossed is all we can do. 600 metres to go. And we're going to finish on the mile. Yeah, Ben Nevis training starts today. $400 meters to go. Oh yes, you need to get Clive Stride to the finish line as well. Clive. Good job, Amy, well done. Right, Trev, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be all right. We got 2.5 minutes to get there. I reckon we'll have a minute to get to the next run. Just hope my keyboard and mouse works. Hope the trackpad doesn't disappear on me. $50 meters to go. $20 meters. Right, let's get over to that run. Right, let's go. I think we made it. Unless there's technical issues, unless we have a technical problem, we've made it over in time. Oh, I forgot about that bit. Come on. Well, oh no, where's my mouse gone? Come on, mouse. Oh no. I did press the wrong button, didn't I? There we go. Join event. Yeah, I pressed just go back to Watopia, didn't I? I didn't press join the event. Oh, 30 seconds, 10 seconds. How long? 20 seconds and we're done. Let's start up. Right, I am going slowly for this one. 9. I'm going to start at 9. Oh. Well, that was a rush. Yes, I agree, Marcus. I'm going at 9 for a little bit. Jeff Partridge is off. Clive Stride has joined, but he's not moving yet. Come on, Clive. Made it with seconds to spare. Right, so we've got Tina Beard, we've got Paul Hayward, Berdinelli is there. Perfect timing, says Paul Hayward. We've got Jeff Partridge, Marcus Holmes, Clive Stride, Clive Finnemore, Zimmer we've got running with us. Yeah, 9 for me. Right, Clive is there. He's not moving at the moment though. Come on, Clive. Yeah, Will B says, and relax. So we can do a nice easy 7k now. Just chilled out. So John Free says, impressive catch up all. Is number 7 the next one after this? Well, it is, but we're not doing that because I've done 7 and 8 already. So I'm just doing 5 and 6. So we've done 5. So just this one to go, and then Tour de Zwift is completed for me on the run side of things. I'm not doing the bike. I know some people are doing the bike as well. Oh, right. Marcus says he forgot to give ride-ons in the last run, so he's going to go round and drop ride-ons now. Yeah, so did I. I'm going to wait. I'll wait a few kilometres, and then I'll drop some ride-ons on everyone as well. Oh, that feels so good to not be running at 14 kilometres an hour. Oh, we can relax now. Just enjoy these next 6-7 kilometres. So we finished today, and that'll be 13 kilometres in the bag for the day, just under 13 kilometres, so that'll do. And then tomorrow we've got Bag That Badge, which is the new series that we're running. So if you haven't got the Watopia 5k loop badge, come and join me tomorrow on Zwift for that. Amy has only got stage 2 left on the bike. Well done, Amy. Really good job. Tina says her legs hurt after yesterday's intervals. I'm so glad I made the decision not to go at 100% yesterday. My legs definitely feel a lot better for it today. Clive has eventually made it. What happens, Clive? So is it Clive that's had technical problems? Are we saying Clive has had technical problems? Question mark, exclamation mark. Oh no, the Myron unpaired. Do you know what though, Clive? I have been having terrible problems with the Myron and the computer pairing up. And today was one of the worst. So I know now to come out well before to get my treadmill set up with the computer, because it drops. And so I'll load up the computer, I'll pair the treadmill, but I won't move. But it'll say it's paired. So then I have to disconnect Bluetooth, turn the treadmill off, turn the treadmill on again, reconnect Bluetooth, repair, and it doesn't work. Today I had to do it 5 times before it eventually paired up correctly and started moving. 5 times. It took me 10 minutes to get it working. Oh really? That's very strange. Sebastian says Apple TV shows Tour de Zwift Stage 5 and Zwift Companion app shows Innsbruck Stage 6. Well, Stage 5 was at 5 o'clock UK time, 6 o'clock European time, and Stage 6 was at 5:30 UK time, 6:30 European time. I'm not using Apple TV, so I haven't seen what's on there. Tina, smug much. Touché, Tina. The thing is, I don't know whether it is the computer or the treadmill. Full stop. I have a feeling it's Windows 11 causing the problems. Oh, so much more comfortable at this pace, isn't it? I like this pace. Quite happy to speed up in a bit. Let's say with 5 kilometers to go, is everybody keen to go to 9.5? Just speed it up a little bit. Paul Wren is using a PC laptop with a Wahoo Ticker X and a cross trainer. Wow, interesting combination. Amy ran quick as well in the last one. Well done, Amy. So, right, Sebastian is running in Innsbruck. I think we're in Innsbruck as well, aren't we? Right. Tina doesn't want to speed up to 9.5, but she will. Yeah, come on, we can do 9.5. That'll be enough, won't it? 9.5 and we'll stay there. Right, Clive says everyone is all over. Where are you then, Clive? I've got Trev Wilson with me, Marcus Holmes, Paul Hayward, Tina Beard, they're all, and Wesley New is with me as well. So I've got most people here. Sebastian isn't here, but he says he is running in Innsbruck. We're running in Innsbruck as well. Amy is off now. Got to sort the girls' dinner out. I won't see you tomorrow as my daughter won tickets to see Strictly Come Dancing. Very nice. Enjoy that, Amy. Wow, brilliant. Zwift must have spawned Clive further up the field. Paul says I have a very narrow window of speed that I can run at. Too fast or too slow and my avatar stops. Paul, those are the foibles of the Wahoo ticker. It's not great for your speed on Zwift. All right, Clive's now joined us. Hello, Clive. Right, Jeff Partridge must be up ahead as well then. Yes, just as bad on a treadmill, to be fair. That said, I don't think a stride foot pod would work at all on a cross trainer. Okay, so Clive Finnemore is with us, Tina Beard, Trevor Wilson, Paul Haywood, Demitillo is just a few seconds back, Clive Stride is a minute back, Wesley New is just up ahead of us again now, and I'm guessing Jeff Partridge is a bit further ahead as well. Oh, Kim Salt. My Stride has been doing odd things with Zwift. Such as, Kim, what's been happening with it? Paul Rennie says, I can't say it's the best experience, but it gets me onto the trainer and that's what I wanted. Good stuff. Or at least you're moving. Yes, Paul, at least you're not sitting on the sofa. Full stop. You are moving and working. Paul didn't realise he's on a live stream. Evening, Mark. Mark says, got invited out for a trail run today. Took all my stuff. Yes, Paul, but only a very select few. You are invited. Only us, says Jeff. Right, hang on a minute. Right, let's see. Mark says, got invited out for a trail run today. Took all my stuff once we arrived. I realised I didn't have my trainers. Had to do the whole muddy run in Adidas Gazelles. Oh no, made for an interesting run. I bet it did. Were you slipping all over the place? And Kim Salt comes back with her story on the Stride foot pod. At the beginning of a run, the Stride will show half the cadence when I'm running. It will show 180, then go down to 90 for a while. If I walk, it's fine. Only when I run. Then about 20 minutes into the run, it works fine. Do you know what, Kim? I think I've had that before as well. Paul Haywood, you are hereby banned. Full stop, that is a low blow. Right, Seb has arrived. Resetting everything. My Run ATV, now I'm here with you. Good to have you back. Paul Hayward is banned from the stream now. I can do what I like because Victoria isn't here to tell me off. Marcus says, fun Zwift challenge. How many events can you complete consecutively with a maximum of 2 minutes between the end of one and the start of the next? That is a good challenge, isn't it? Wow. Right, Finnimore, everything went nuts at the switchover. Well, surprisingly, it went relatively smoothly for me. I did press the wrong button, but it didn't cause any major problems. Oh, hang on a minute. Victoria's just said she is watching. Tina says, setting up on Zwift is so easy. It's all very well for you experienced lot. Full stop. I'm new here. I need guidance. Victoria is watching, yes. So now I'm going to get a ticking off for banning Paul Hayward. Because he referred to Victoria as the pro commentator. Right, no, Victoria hasn't started running on the trails yet. She's going out at 7. But obviously she didn't want to do this and then go and run a half marathon in the dark as well. Right, now Sebastian's running the wrong way apparently. This is getting ridiculous. Right, now Tina's having a go. Stephen, you do seem new sometimes. Is that because I am fresh-faced and look so young and innocent and naive? Jeff Partridge just says no. Yes, I did, didn't I? No grey hair in that photo. So I got a photo up on my my Facebook memories this morning. 8 years ago today, I ran an event in Hampshire called the Meon Valley 20 miler. Meon Valley or Meon Valley something or other. 20 mile race. 8 years ago today. And there's a photograph of me and my buddies. And honestly, I have no grey hair. I look so young, it's ridiculous. Paul Deering now says, if you speed up a bit, you can all join me at 7 for the duathlon. Right, so this is... Okay, right, Paul Rayner is now watching on Zwift Run Live. Hello, Paul. Well, let's go up and find Paul so we can put him on the screen. If he's taken the trouble to join, we'd better put him on. Where is he? Paul Rayner, he's stopped. He's stopped still. Get running, Paul. Or is he waiting for us? Yeah, Paul. Right, Paul Deering. Yeah, Marcus says Paul Deering wants us to do the challenge. I'm not up for it now. That is a really good challenge. And a really interesting idea, Marcus, in all seriousness. And I don't know if you can wave, Paul. You could try. Press the little wave button. Will B says, yeah, Just for Men is great, isn't it? No, I did not use Just for Men back then. I just genuinely didn't have any grey hair. How rude. Kim Salt said, I think she's talking about me being a newbie, as though I don't know what I'm doing. She says it's because you usually make wrong turns. Right, Paul had stopped because he was getting his laptop working, but he's watching now. Well, welcome along, Paul. You are now live on the Zwift Run Live channel. We also broadcast on Facebook as well, but that's on the Film My Run channel. So I run a YouTube channel called Film My Run. And I used to broadcast all of these live runs on my Film My Run YouTube channel, but all my regular subscribers were getting sick to death of every night a live stream coming out of treadmill running. So I created this channel, which is the Zwift Run Live channel. So I've got 2 YouTube channels now. Anyway, welcome, Paul. Nice to have you with us. You'll find there's probably about 5, 6, 7 or 8 runners in the run here with us who are simultaneously watching the stream. But the thing is, the chat is mostly on Facebook. So you've got Facebook chat and Zwift chat, Zwift Run Live chat on YouTube, and Twitch as well, if anybody's watching Twitch. Right, Paul says he's not waving on screen, but he is waving in real life. Well, right. Listen, hang on a minute, hang on. Oh no, not that one. Hi, Paul. Right, I'm going to switch back to me now. Paul's had his 10 minutes of fame. Let's go back. Oh, mind you, Jeff Partridge is right behind him. Actually, do you know what? We'll just drop some ride-ons for everyone, shall we now? I have missed a load of chat on screen, so I apologise for that, everyone. Right, where are we? Let's just give these guys some clicks. Pietra and Albers from Germany. Chiara from France, and Takail from France as well. Tasail. Vidal from Norway. Grabowski from the UK, and Pelio from Russia. Havot from France. Hello, guys. Connors from the USA. And Berry from Canada. Redhead from Scotland. I bet that's not his real name. Kajdon is that Hungary? What's that flag, everyone? Red, white and green. There are a lot of red, white and green type flags. Anyway, Matt Hansen Racing from the USA. Cheney from Canada. Kovalchuk from the USA, from Russia. Rosjo from Norway. We've done Paul Rayner. We've done Jeff Partridge from Wales. Favreau from France. Zimmer from Germany. Well done to you. Fusco from Italy. Manai from... I know that flag. Is it Malta? Anyway, okay. Bernadelli from Italy. There's Marcus. Well done, Marcus. Marcus, who is coming to join me and Clive Finnimore at the Ben Nevis Ultra in September. Anybody else want to come and join us in Scotland for the Salomon Skyline weekend? You can do 5k, 10k, 18k, 22k, or then you go up to the big runs, the 52 kilometre runs, which is the Ben Nevis Ultra, which me, Clive and Marcus are doing, and the Glencoe Skyline, which is a big boys race. Tattersall, well done to you. Grandis. Kim Salt says, is Zwift giving you grey hair? Yes. Well, I think it's just running in general, because I'd only been running for about 4 years when that photo was taken. So that was that was 2014. So I'd only been running properly for about 4 years. So the grey hair hadn't had time to come through. But I think the more I've run and the longer distances I've run, I think it's just happened. Paul Hayward gets a ride on. Clive Finnimore gets a ride on. I can't give myself a ride on. There's Sebastian. Technical issues give grey hair, Stephen. Yes, I know. Trev Wilson. Right on for you. Bendik from Germany, well done. Vivona from Italy is walking. Clive Stride is trying to make an effort to catch up. Need More Watt from Spain. And Frez from Spain as well. And Damrat from Germany. And I think that is just about it. Yep, that'll do. Right, 3.5k to go. I did suggest we could speed up, didn't I? Does anybody want to speed up from 3k to go? Shall we speed up to 9.5 kilometers per hour with 3 kilometers to go? Question mark. Clive says there must be a correlation between running and grey hair. Yeah. Yes, there almost certainly is. Or is it running, grey hair and marriage? Tina says, I thought you'd forgotten. You didn't want to remind me then. Let's do it with 3k. It's only 3k. We can do it with 3k to go. But I'm very keen on Marcus's idea. I don't know how many we could do. It'd be a little bit like a backyard ultra, wouldn't it? You just complete a run and then immediately jump onto the next one and see how many you can do. The thing is, we'd have to have distances that you could do within half an hour or within an hour, wouldn't you? Like, I think it's probably feasible. You'd have to look on the Zwift companion data. You'd have to plan it very carefully as to what ones you could do. Yeah, if you planned, you could work it out and plan it, and I'm sure you'd get a few in a row that you could do. Right, Kim Salt says the wave button does nothing for runners. Damn it. Okay, thanks though, Kim. See, Zwift expert Kim Salt to the rescue again, whereas the rest of us knew nothing. Yeah, everybody starts at the same time. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod like the Zwift pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world. Running with Jeff Partridge. Doesn't get more fun than that. Jeff already beat me to it. So Paul Rayner says, I'm going to slow down and run with the fun group. Then I've said, Paul, you're already running with Jeff Partridge. It doesn't get more fun than that. And Jeff says, but Jeff came in just before that with, they're not that much fun. Good timing. Oh dear. Jeff Partridge is a legend. Right, John Free says, I used to be able to wave a year ago and then it stopped working. Not in group runs, though. What do you mean, John? Do you mean you can wave in group runs, but you can't in a standard run? Or you can wave in a standard run, but not in group runs? That's interesting. Oh no, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that. Go away. Press the pairing screen by accident. Not that one. Oh. No, I pressed the pairing screen, Tina. I'm trying to find the button that gets rid of all the screen real estate. I am faffing, you're right, I'm faffing. There it is, H. Did you know you could do this, everybody? And most of you who are regulars will. But if you're on a PC, you can press the H key on your keyboard. Just get rid of everything. Obviously, apart from you running. But you can get rid of all the screen real estate, look. Nice, isn't it? Or you can just get rid of the graphic on the bottom by pressing G on the keyboard. Look, there's the graphic there, take it away there. Just pressing G. That's it, that's all of my Zwift knowledge. That's all I know. Okay, right, John Free says, you used to be able to wave outside of group runs, but now you can't do it either in group runs or outside group runs. Okay. Right, I've caught back up with the group. We've got 2.5k to go. Kim Salt says, have a great rest of your run, Tina, Clive, Stephen, and everyone else. I have to go and teach a class now. Take care, Kim. See you soon. Right, yeah, film my run 500 tomorrow. Although I won't be there, Clive is leading tomorrow. Clive will be leading the Film My Run 500 tomorrow. No, Paul, the F definitely does not stand for fun. Full stop. We don't like having fun. Yeah, I'm going to university tomorrow morning. Will B says, how do you get the HR and speed graphic to show with Apple TV? I don't know. Does anybody know with Apple TV? Tina, do you know Apple TV? How do you get the HR and speed graphic to show? Is it with the little you know, the blue buttons at the bottom of the screen that you can press to take a photo or change camera angle? I think it's in there. I think there's a little graphic. Clive says press the centre button. Centre button of what? What, of the Apple TV remote? Select the square icon. Or press menu, or in companion app you can do it as well, apparently. There you go, Will. Okay, yeah, press the middle button of the remote. It does, Paul. It stands for 5. What does the 500 stand for in FMR 500? It stands for 500 meters. So, you know, you were talking about, does it stand for fun? So what you do is you set your treadmill to 12. Oh, you're on a climber though, aren't you? You're on a stepper though, aren't you? we set the treadmill to 12% incline and run up it for 4.2 kilometres. So for every kilometre you run, you gain 120 metres of climbing. So we do 4.2 kilometres, and that gives us just over 500 metres of climb. So we do that Tuesday morning and Thursday morning in the UK, 11:35 UK time. It's for all of us who don't have proper jobs to go to. Right, there's Jeff Partridge. Jeff's on 5.7 kilometres, heart rate of 155. And so he's not far off the end now. There's Paul Rayner. Bernadelli is there. There's Wesley Mew. Hello, Wesley. It's difficult to tell who everyone is because we're all wearing the same clothing. Right, Jeff Partridge says, because I said the film My Run 500 is at 11:35 for those people who don't have proper jobs. Jeff Partridge says that's why I'm rarely there. Clive Finnemore doesn't have a proper job. Basically, his job entails his work trying to phone him up and him trying to avoid phone calls every 40 minutes. Right there, look. There it is, there. That thing. That gives you the graphic. And that's the same on Apple TV, I think. So that button on Apple TV is the same. Just gives you takes the graphic away or puts it back. 1 mile to go in stage 6 of the Tour de Zwift. And once I've completed this run, I will have finished all the Tour de Zwift runs. I don't know about everybody else. Has everyone else finished? Has everyone else completed? After this run? Question mark. Well, I meant full screen view as well, Clive. It's fine. Yeah, Trev Wilson's finished all of them. Clive's finished all. Marcus has finished everything. So yeah, most people have finished everything. Paul Hayward's finished. He finished at the weekend. Jonathan Costa's completed all the long runs. Well done, Jonathan. I certainly haven't done that. These last two, we did the short one. So Jonathan Cost has done all the long runs. Well done, Jonathan. Paul Rain has done all the cycling. Still got 1 and 2 to do of the run. And Jeff Partridge has still got stages 1 and 2. Right, so Jeff and Paul still have stages 1 and 2 left to do. This week is a catch-up week, so you can go and do all of the stages again this week if you want to. Paul's loving Tour de Zwift. Yeah, there's more to come. There's plenty more. More tours to come soon as well. Just keep your eyes open. I have a feeling you may want to just make sure you log on a bit early for your next run as well, tomorrow or the day after. Just make sure you log on a bit earlier, just in case. and we are 1.3 kilometers away from the end of stage 7. Carol is doing stage 8 at 6:30 this evening UK time, so 20 minutes from now Carol will be doing stage 8 if anyone wants to join Carol. That's Carol Tassels Rushworth. Paul, best not to ask about that. But do keep your eyes out, everyone, for the next video 5k. Well, maybe we'll try and do a video 5k at Easter. So we'll have a special Easter video 5k. If you don't know what the video 5k is, it's where we get you guys on camera and bring you into the stream. So you set up your phone or your computer with a camera on and you log into a Zoom call. If anybody has done Zoom calls before, you must have done. Over lockdown, you must have done Zoom calls. So you basically just log into a Zoom call, which I set up, and then I bring you and your camera and your treadmill and your run into the live stream. And we did a Christmas one where everyone dressed up and it was lots of fun. And so we might try and do an Easter one as well. Tina Beard won't be able to join Carol at 6:30 because Tina will be eating curry. 1k to go. This is the short one, isn't it? Because on my oh, hang on a minute, that's from earlier on. It says Tour de Zwift Stage 6, go long. Surely this is the short run, isn't it? Somebody confirm to me this is the short run. Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. So, Go Long is the title of the short run. Go Long is the title of the short run. Full stop. That is a little bit daft. Go Short is the title of the long run, says Clive, apparently. Right, now Paul Hayward has ducked out of doing the run with Carol at 6:30. He says he will be relaxing. Jonathan Cost says Facebook isn't showing all my messages for some reason. None of the long runs were really that long, to be fair. No, they weren't. No, you're right. Yeah, I don't know why Facebook doesn't always show all the messages. Yeah, that's right. Mountain Madness was the title of stage 2, but there's no mountains in it at all. Yes, Jeff, exactly. Well, I am the official running blog writer for Zwift! Exclamation mark. Well spelt with a triple L there, just to show how good I am at proofreading. Right, Tina says she's seeing all the messages. Paul says the mountains were for the bike routes. Okay. The new ZRS series will have incline as part of the instructions. I hope I'm allowed to tell you that without getting told off. I think I can tell you that. There's lots of things that you hear that you're not supposed to say. I think I'm allowed to say that. Okay, we are coming to the end. Once again, boys and girls, it has been an absolute pleasure to run with you this evening. Clive is in charge tomorrow morning, and I will see some of you for the Bag That Badge run tomorrow evening. Clive, though, I don't think you'll actually be the yellow beacon. I haven't managed to get it changed in time. I'll put another request in tonight, but I don't think you'll be able to have the yellow beacon tomorrow. Well, you may not. Right, Jonathan says, why do we have to log in a bit earlier? Have I missed something? No, I don't know. I don't know, Jonathan. Just in case. Just if you've got a run tomorrow, just log in a bit earlier just in case. You never know what might happen. Could be like technical problems or anything. Coming up to the finish line. Clive says, have a good evening, everyone. Cheers, Jonathan. Hello, Daniel. Daniel's a bit late. Hello, Daniel. Hello and goodbye, Daniel. Tina, see you later. Paul Haywood, Jonathan Cost. Amy's gone already. Sebastian. Clive Stride. Jeff Partridge. Paul Rayner. New friend Paul Rayner. Hello, Paul. Well done. Thanks for joining. And that's us done for Tour de Zwift Stage 6. So we now have done all the Tour runs. We should have all 8 now. So let's have a look, shall we? Thanks for joining, everybody. We will see you all tomorrow. Let me just turn my fan off. Okay, right. Menu. End run. Okay. Save. And let's see. Fingers crossed we've got badges there for everything. Yay! There it is. We are all done. Nice work. So that is stages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 all completed of the Tour de Zwift. So we now await the next event, the next series. There is a Zwift run. You know the Zwift run series that happens once a month. So there is a change up to that coming, where we're going to have incline written in to not auto incline, just like incline instructions written in to the race series. So you'll be encouraged to use incline for the Zwift Run series. So that'll be interesting to see if people stick to that. Will B says, well done, everyone. Thanks, Stephen. Tina says, see you tomorrow. Victoria says, well done, all. Victoria now has to go out and run a half marathon with her head torch on in the dark with her friends. So she's going to enjoy that while I have a nice long bath. I won't see you in the morning. Clive will be in charge tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Take care. Bye-bye.